Hey everyone, I see lots of familiar faces. So for those of you that haven't interacted with me yet on a Tech Talk, my name is Chelsea Larimore, and I'm the Interim Assistant Dean for Campus Life at Arkansas Tech. One of the really cool things about Tech, if you haven't already heard, is a program that we have called On Track. It's something that's really unique to Tech. No other school in the country has this program or has a program like it. So it's really something that's special to us that we've kept going for the past 6 or 7 years now. I was here when it rolled out, so I kind of lose track of when it started. But On Track, if you've been in a Tech Talk with me before, you know I talk a lot about Tech tries to make you the most holistic student possible. So we work really hard at Tech, no matter what organization you're in or what you're involved in, to make sure that when you leave here after 4 years, that you are the most well-rounded student you could possibly be. You have tons of experience, you have things to add on a resume, all of that. So On Track does that all within one program. So there are 7 different tracks within the program, actually 8. We're introducing a new one this year. And those tracks cover everything from leadership to finances, career options, and everything in between. So I'm sure my other 2 presenters will talk about how their organizations feed into On Track, because they both play roles in that. But for me, I'm over student leadership and civic engagement. And so those 2 areas have 3 different tracks within themselves. So we have the citizen track, and that track is all about like how you are an informed citizen, your voting rights, but it's also that piece of going out and helping in the community. So that's something that's really special to us. So that's one big piece for us. The other 2 that I'm over specifically are leadership tracks. So one of them, aspiring leader, is for our younger leaders who are trying to jump into leadership positions, want to find out what leadership is all about. And then there's Leader Identified, which is for a lot of those like juniors, seniors, sometimes even sophomores will do that track, because it's the deeper end of the leadership and how you take all of your leadership skills from Tech and transfer those into your real life, and make sure that you're able to articulate everything you've done at Tech and all of the awesome things that you've been involved in to an employer one day, and make them know, like, this is why you should hire me. These are all the things I did in college. Because we know that what you do inside the classroom matters, but what you do outside the classroom is what sets you apart. So make sure that you're taking advantage of this. There's lots of cool incentives to this program. We're still trying to determine what some of those look like right now. But some of the other tracks are Unite, and that's a lot of our university-based programs. So football games, baseball games, different athletic events, a lot of student activities board events are on that. A lot of student government events are included on that. So that is the really fun track, everyone says, is the Unite. If you're a freshman, that's the one I would encourage you to jump headfirst into. Your first semester is that Unite track, because it really is all the things that unite all of our students together. So that's a little bit about the On Track program. There's probably so much more I could talk about with it, but I want to give our other 2 presenters plenty of time to talk as well. So if you have any questions, you can put them in the chat box. You can save them for the end. It's totally up to you how you want to do that, or you can email me. I'll put my email in the chat box in a little bit. But that's just a little bit about the On Track program and how it can help you enhance all these different things about your life. So, Claire, I'm going to back over to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Chelsea. So like she said, you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat box. You can also speak up whenever our speakers are done. We don't care. Next is Noah Tidmore. He's going to be talking about SGA.
Chelsea really picked up on that idea of what sets you apart is outside the classroom, what you do outside the classroom, what you can accomplish. And there are multiple ways to set yourself outside of the classroom and be a really good leader. Student government has been one of those modes and one of those paths for me. And I've been able to really learn a lot about myself through the people that are there, all the responsibility that it has, been able to expand and get out of my comfort zones by trying doing new events and doing new things, meeting new people, going to new places, and that has been really fantastic for me. We will have student government elections coming up in the fall time. We've got plenty of spots open. There's a lot of freshman spots that are open, and I highly encourage everybody to get involved. One, because I would love to meet you and I'd love to talk to you about life and just become your friend. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all trying to achieve is love and friends. But it is also just another way to really set yourself apart outside of the classroom and to make connections, get opportunities, and just enjoy life, honestly. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on too long, so I'll hand off the mic. Thank you, guys.
So SAB is a student activities board, and we're the board that puts on typically the events that you'll see around campus. We do bingo, we do a talent show, we do bowling with Bowen, we do all these different type of events. There is a president, which is Ariana, and then we have a vice president, and we have 4 other chairs that consist of the spirit chair, which is more like tailgates and just spirit things for campus, and we have daytime events, which do daytime events, and we have nighttime, which do nighttime events, and then we have our signature chair, which is just our big name events that Tech loves. We have team members for each individual chair. That application will be opening back up in August, so please apply. We have great volunteer opportunities. If you want to be on the board, this is definitely an opportunity to try to get your hands wet and just see the backgrounds of everything, how we plan events, from meeting with different advisors, making different shirts. So yeah, that's really the wrap up of SAB.
Thank you, Destiny. Thank you for taking that over for us. So we have a question, I think, for Noah. What advice can you give to a freshman running for a student government position?
That is a fantastic question. I've seen some crazy things happen during campaign time. The people I thought were going to win absolutely did not. And then some people blew. I think for the most, the people first you have to really want it. There's a lot of people that just kind of go in there half-hearted. Those people that are really wanting it, really trying to strive for it, are going to win. And it's just a practical advice. I would during camp. Well, first you got to run, and that's just an application process. And we will let everybody know when those applications are going to be out during the school year. However, the next thing that I would really tell you is during election time, go around campus, talk to people, ask them questions about what they would like to see at Arkansas Tech campus, and then say, okay, could you vote for me? And then show them how to vote for you. I've seen people, if you just walk around campus pretty much doing that, I've seen some people win by a majority just because they were able to actually go talk to people face-to-face, ask them questions, and that way they know that they actually have a representation in the government. And you start to build a rapport with the student body. And so I definitely think that would be my advice. Flyers are really good too, but nothing beats the face-to-face communication that just talking to people really offers.
Yeah, ditto to all of what Noah just said. I would also add, and if you've been in a session with me, you've heard me say this, student organizations want you to join their organization as much as you want to join it. So do not be afraid to ask questions of student leaders. Don't be afraid if you see them on campus, if you see Noah on campus, don't be afraid to go up and be like, hey, Noah, I know you're SGA president. Can you tell me more about SGA? Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because these student orgs are looking for new members and new leaders to take over, because they're not going to be there forever. So they're looking for you to join as much as you want to join. So just don't be afraid to put yourself out there, put your best foot forward, and meet new people and meet new friends, because you never know who that person somewhere else is going to be the next person sitting next to you on SGA or anything else. So just don't be scared. If you have questions, ask, because no question is a dumb question, I promise.
Okay, I think I can. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Y'all can hear me now? Yes,
Yes.
Destiny. Okay.
Yes.
I'm so sorry that happened. I had no clue what was going on, but I'm on my phone with it now. So, okay. Destiny, I'm sure that she explained plenty to you guys, but Destiny's actually what is she going to be? She's our spirit chair. So she's super awesome. Thank you guys for helping and talking about SAB. But I'm just going to get in my 2 cents real quick. But basically just we are here for the student body. We are here to engage you guys, and we are here to offer a wide variety of events to you guys by just inclusive and engaging programs. So we do things such as artists, movies, carnivals, anything, you name it, we do it. And it's all completely free to you guys. We were known as the fun experts for a long time. That was just kind of like our slogan until we changed it. But we basically are here for you. And it's there's so many ways to get involved besides just coming to our events. That's a huge part of it, just coming and hanging out, meeting new people. We have things like Tech's Got Talent, which is a huge talent show that we do. And there's money to be won. We do like $500 for first place winners. We have big money bingo where you can win $2,000 worth of prizes. And then we just have educational things like this upcoming semester, we're going to do a voter registration and movies and just anything. It's completely free to you guys. And I can't say that enough because we spend a lot of hard work to just get these events, and it's so much fun. It'll look different this year, again, just because of COVID and stuff, but we'll have virtual things too. If you're not completely comfortable coming to our event, we have virtual things, and we are going to social distance, but we're going to have fun. And we do have different positions. So we have daytime, nighttime, spirit, and signature, just so we make sure that we can do the most to reach everyone with so many different interests. But then we also have team members, and that's where you guys come in starting off, and you join our team, and you can develop communication skills. You can work one-on-one with us on our events. And after that, that's when you can apply for exec and get an executive position to work on the executive board to get paid. But team members is a really great way to start. And we'll open those applications up in August again. So, but yeah, it's completely free. Take advantage of this opportunity. You meet a lot of new people. We have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of it. So go follow us to keep up with our different events and stuff. But it's a great way to get involved. And that's all I have.
Awesome, Ariana. Thank you. I'm glad you were able to get on and talk to us.
Me too.
So we have some more questions. One is, are we still going to have activities since we can't be in big groups? I don't know who wants to answer that. I can answer it.
I don't care to tag in on that too. We are going to have activities. We will only be able to do certain amount of people at one time. So starting off, kind of our phase one, I think, is 30 people. So, and that's, again, if it's like in person. Virtually, we can have however many, but in person, we're going to start with 30, but that doesn't mean that it's just going to be 30 people for like that is specific event. But we can do like different blocks and have different, you know, with cleaning and sanitizing in the middle, we can have 30 people every 30 minutes. So that's, you know, more people that we can add. But yes, we will still be having events. We have a whole bunch of events scheduled already. So.
Awesome. Our next question is, are there ways to support student government without necessarily running for a position?
Absolutely. So some of the best ways you can support student government is we're going to be doing some volunteer work and we're going to open that up to the entire student body. So just come work with the student government. You can get service hours for that. That's going to be one of my main focuses, is just bridging that gap between the tech community and Russellville. That will also get you some good connections with people of Russellville, maybe some internships and something like that. And also another thing is, whoever your senator representative is, if you are hearing things about things that can be improved on campus, systems that aren't working very well, anything like that, then let them know so they can bring that up in our student government meetings and we can address those problems and we can be a voice. I'm actually sitting here with one of our senators. His name is Caleb Pike, and he's with us, and he's currently my driver, so my life is in his hands right now. But yeah, just bring those to us, and we're here just to be a voice for the student body and to make tech a better place, a more fun atmosphere. And whatever way we can do that, just voicing your opinion to us and letting us know would be fantastic.
Awesome. Thanks, Noah. The next question is, how do you join SAB? I think you guys touched on it, but feel free to go over it again.
Yeah, for sure. So we have our executive board. We have about 6 of them on our executive board, and those are paid positions on campus. And then we also have our team members, and our team members work directly under a specific chair, and they just help plan all those events for the executive board. And that's kind of where you would start as a team member. And then after a team member, when we reopen executive positions, you could apply for an executive chair. But we will have those open in August. So once you come back to school, follow us on social media, and we'll be posting the link to sign up and all that stuff. It's super fun.
Awesome. Next question is, what is the time commitment for someone in SGA?
So the basic requirement is for the senators, you're going to have to do 1 hour on Wednesday at 12:05. That's when our meetings are. And then also we have some service hours that the senators have to do that are built into the year. And so you have to, I'm not sure of the specific number, but it's somewhere around like 5 to 8 service hours that we have built into our Constitution. And also just whatever time that you can commit to, just coming with us and helping us with events and stuff like that. That's really about it. So I would say at least 1 hour a week, but then on top of that, probably 4+ hours out of the month, 4 or 5+ hours out of the month.
Thanks, Noah. Next question, what is the best way to find out about these organizations opening applications up?
So for SAB, and I know for a lot of other organizations, we post all on our social media. So that is so important, not just to see our events, but see how you can get involved. And we support other organizations. So we'll post other organization information on our page too. But besides that, there is the thing called the link, and that's where we have all different events and where we can post. That's where you'll sign up to. I'm pretty sure SGA uses the link for their elections, and SAB does as well. So those are really 2 good options.
Yeah, the link is super important. Our last question, or the next question is there anything in particular students might need to be aware of when applying to these groups?
I'll take a little bit of that.
Go, Chelsea.
Oh, okay. I'll go and then you go, Destiny. I was just going to say, for any student organization, SAB and SGA are 2 of the largest organizations on our campus. They're university-sponsored organizations. But for any organization, you're going to get out of an organization what you put into it. So if you are willing to put 100% into a student org, then you're going to get so much out of that student organization. And it doesn't matter what that org is. It doesn't matter if it's the smallest org on campus, if it's a brand new student organization that's just starting out, if it's SGA, SAB, whatever that is, you're going to get out of it what you're willing to put into it. So if you're putting in a lot and you're willing to, spend some time and dedicate some time to whatever that organization is, it is going to give you so much. The best friends I made in college and the people that are still my closest friends are people I met in student organizations on campus. And it's just because we spent a ton of time together and we built friendships that have lasted us so far after college. So put in a lot and you'll get out so much of a student org. So Destiny?
Going off of just what Chelsea said, for SAB, I started off as a team member my freshman year, and I stuck with it. Like, I put in so much dedication to this organization, and I love it. And every team person I've worked with, every person I've worked under has always showed me appreciation. Just Ariana can speak for it. Like, we do so much for our team members. We appreciate them so much, because without them, we'll be running around going crazy. So like Chelsea said, as much as you put into the organization, you'll get it right back. We love our team members, so join us.
Awesome. Yeah. Noah, do you have anything to add?
Yes, I was just going to say that when getting involved with these student organizations, realize that you have something very special that nobody else can bring to the table. You yourself are better than something that I'm better at, than the person next to you is better at. You bring that one specific gift, and just realize that, and realize that you have value in those organizations, and that without that special specific gift, that organization will not go as far.
Awesome. Are there any more questions? Anyone have any more questions? Destiny and Noah both posted these social media tags to find their social media so you can keep up with when stuff is posted, what's going on campus. Those will be really great resources to follow. You can also follow New Students ATU, and we'll post about a lot of new student stuff. I will post it in the comments. It'll have a lot about orientation and upcoming tech talks. Obviously, you probably follow it if you found this tech talk. But yeah, those are really great resources. Is there any more questions? Okay, well, I'm going to post a link in the chat box, and students, you guys need to fill out this survey. It's just a few questions so that you can get credit for being here. I will post it right now, but yes. And if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to Chelsea, Ariana, Destiny, myself, Noah. We are here to help you, and we hope that you enjoy your time at Tech and that you're excited. We can't wait to get you guys on campus. So if that's all, go ahead and fill out the form, and we'll see you guys at the next Tech Talk.